Hey guys, just wanted to show you how I can do this makeup tutorial. Not even really a tutorial, just what I do every day for my makeup. It's all fairly cheap. I get most of my products just at convenience stores or anything. And I just wanted to show you guys. That way, you know, you have an idea of what I do. And all my makeup that I wear is cruelty-free. Right now, the only makeup brands that I use are just e.l.f. Cosmetics and Wet n Wild. And for makeup tools, I previously, before I even switched over to cruelty-free makeup, had Eco Tools. So when I found out that those were cruelty-free anyway, and that they weren't real animal hair and everything, so awesome. So that way I just had to clean them up and just use them on my new stuff. So it was awesome, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do this, so let's get into the video. So basically the first thing that I'm going to be using is the Wet n Wild Coverall Concealer Stick in the shade Light, and all I'm going to be doing here is just putting it on my eyelids to prime them, as well as under my eyes so I don't have any dark circles. And I'm just going to be putting it all over my face so I don't have my discoloration on my cheeks. And I'm just going to blend that all out so I don't have any blemishes on my face. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is using the e.l.f. BB Cream Broad Spectrum with SPF 20 in the shade Fair. I only need one pump of this, and I'm so glad that there is a pump on the bottle. I only need one to cover my whole face, and I also use some on my neck. That way I don't have like a dark line on my cheekbone from my neck to my face. And I'm just gonna spread that out evenly, and it smells so good because there's basically like SPF 20 in it. And the next thing that I'm gonna be using after I let this dry for a second is the e.l.f. Press Powder Foundation, and I use the shade Ivory, and I'm gonna be using an Eco Tools brush. It's basically a blush brush, however I use it for my press foundation, that way I get an even coat all over my face, and that way I can also use it on my eyes without the thing that comes with it. I find it's rough on my eyes. And the next thing that I'm going to be using is the e.l.f. Eyeshadow Trio in the shade Peach Please, and I'm going to be using two different brushes with this. The first color, I'm going to be using this one brush the only time, with the flat Eco Tool brush for my eyelid, just so I can cover basically the whole eyelid with this medium tone brush color. And the next thing that I'm going to be using is the dark color of the trio, and I'm going to be using basically a blending brush, and I'm going to be just using that in my crease on both of my eyes. And the next color that I'm going to be using after this is also in the trio. It is the light shade, and I'm going to be using it on my basically brow bone from the dark color up to the brow. And I'm also going to be using it in the corner of my eyes to lighten them up as well. There we go. And I'm also going to be using the medium tone again, just to go over my eyelid one more time. And the next thing I'm going to be using is this again by e.l.f. It's a blush in the shade Glow. I'm just going to be using that on the apples of my cheeks, and I like to smile when I do this, that way I know exactly where my apples on my cheeks are, and I just brush it downward. And the next thing I'm going to be using after that is also by e.l.f. It is eyeliner. I don't know the actual shade name of this, but it's just basically a black eyeliner, and there's also a pencil sharpener in the cover, which is awesome because I always lose mine. I'm just going to be doing the waterline, the lower waterline of my eye, as well as the upper, as you can see on the one eye, and I'm going to be doing the other eye I just need to look in the mirror to do it. And the next thing I'm going to be using is the Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara, and the shade is number C139. And I'm going to be doing about 2 to 4 coats of mascara on my upper lashes, and then only like 1 to 2 maybe on my lower lashes, because I don't want them to be too long and clump or whatever. Oh my god, please comment below if you guys do this too on your lower lash line. You open your mouth, just so I know I'm not the only one that does this. I think it's hilarious whenever I do it. I also think it's just kind of funny. It makes me laugh in the morning, so it's always fun. Anyway, that's basically all I do. I don't really do much for my lips because I'm going to work and I don't want to have to be doing that all day. But thanks for watching, guys. Bye. What are you doing? If anyone watches Friends, they will remember that this is how Monica held carrots the day that she kind of, accidentally cut off Chandler's toe. I don't know if I want to hold them like this, though.